I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So okay, did I close it? Okay, no problem. Okay, so this is the reporting. Tell me, I have a table chart, right? This is the table chart that you people call. So tell me, there is a category, there is a day, and there is a sum of total cost. So can you please tell me how to do this? Basically, I need category wise, day wise, sum of total. So which tool I should use?
Summary.
Correct, perfect. Summary tool, right? Category wise, day wise, group by, sum of total cost. Simple. Sum. So now I got this data, right? The same data that you seen in the report. For example, bars Friday is 1620. Let's see, bars Friday is 813. Okay, 813. Okay, I'll tell you why. So if you see this, report. So this is first sheet is belongs to East region. Second sheet is belongs to West region. So tell me, I need to group by the region also, correct? So I'm gonna do a region-wise group as well. When I do region-wise group, so now it is 812. So it is the same 813. I mean, it is rounded off. Okay. So now it is coming fine. So this is the one. So now I need to make a table chart. Correct. So now I need to make a table chart. I'll go to report. Then I'll take a table 2. So do you see here this table 2? Okay. Just table 2. Okay. I'm not doing anything. So tell me, these tables are grouped into region, yes or no? Because this table belongs to East region, this table belongs to West region. Am I right? Making sense?
Yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so when I drag and drop the table tool, what should I do? Group by region, right?
Region.
Correct.
Region.
Group by a region. Then come down. So don't worry about other options. Just keep exploring the options. Okay. Just color change, width change. So that I'm not gonna spend much time, because that is like you can actually change it the numbers, and then it will become so width, height, font. So that and all no need. That anyways you learn. Yeah.
Sir, sorry for interruption. There is a one guy who is in the
Waiting.
law. Yeah, waiting.
Yeah. I have admitted in. Okay, I think he logged in. He already in. Okay, cool. So now you see here, first table is belongs to one region, and second table is belongs to the other region. Okay, cool. Making sense? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what should I do? Now tell me what else we have here. Do you see this green color highlighted?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Color highlighted. Do we have that one here?
No.
No. So do I need to bring that, right? What is this green color? See, if the total cost is greater than, let me admit. Okay. If the total cost is greater than 1,000, then make it green color. Simple. Now let's go. Yeah. Go for a mute. Let me mute. Okay, cool. So tell me one thing. Is that green color is applicable for only one column or entire row?
Entire row.
Entire row. That is correct. So when I go here, so there is one thing called create a row rule. Okay, create a row rule. Okay, when I click on create a row rule, observe here, I'm creating one rule. Okay, when my sum of total cost is greater than or equal to 1,000, what I did, I did a background color, correct? What I did a background color as green, correct? So when my sum of total cost is greater than 1,000, I need to do not font size justification, no. Background color, background color to green. That's it. Okay, cool. So save it. Maybe I'll save it in the test. Okay, so I'm running it. Isn't it nice? Okay, so since there are two groups, so it is giving two different tables, and then it is marking for both the tables. Is it fine? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So tell me what else is missing in the table?
Graph.
Bars.
This, do you see the small bars? Right,
Yes.
this one. So that one I need to do. So simple. There are small options. Okay, you just need to check it. That's it. Okay. See here, bar graph. So I need a bar graph with sum of totals. That's it. Run. To see, you can't see it in the result window. You should use the browser. See, I'm just seeing a result window as an object, table object, right? So you should put a browse tool to see it. See, do you get that bar? Making sense? Simple, right? Is it complicated? Static report. Yes, no,
Yes.
maybe. Sleepy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So now, so this one, tell me like, what they're done here. What graph is this?
Column chart.
Okay.
Row bar graph chart.
Okay, row bar graph. That's perfectly agreed. What they are showing here?
Total sales by city.
Perfect. Total sales by city. We are also grouping into region, correct?
Yes.
So let's take the summary, right? Again, summary tool. Total sales by city, region, group by, right? Sum of total cost. Where it is sum. That's it. Simple. So now tell me, is it a table? No, it's a bar graph, right? So to bar graph, you should take a tool called interactive chart. Just take an interactive chart, okay? Run once, okay? Don't do anything, just run once so that data will go inside the interactive chart. Then go and configure it. Now tell me, what is my x-axis here? City, correct?
City.
Yeah, just add a layer, come to x-axis is my city, right? And y-axis is my sum of
Sales.
total,
Total
correct?
cost.
So why it is came as like this? Did I select it? I need a bar
Because
graph.
this type is showing scatter.
Correct. So I need a bar graph. Is it clear? Tell me one thing, why it is showing 4? See, Boston, Newark, Los Angeles. So, it is showing 4, but actually I have only
These
2.
are from different regions.
Correct. So I need to group by a region. So where should I group by? Do you see batch here? Batch. Click on this batch and just say on group by the region. When I do it, see, it is only 2, but it created 2 sheets. This is for East region. This is for West region. Do you see here? West, East. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Close it. That's it. So now just add a browse here to see the output. See here, you got these 2 outputs.
Can we reduce the size of the graph?
Yes, you can reduce. So those things are like, small, where you can explore their size and all the stuffs. Okay, see font, chart, legend, notes. So these things, explore it, then you can easily able to, reduce the size and all those things. But this is not, I mean, like, we use very rarely, like, hard, like we mostly use email, and we mostly use what you call a render tool. Other than that, we generally don't use. That's why I'm going fast. So those things are like, you can actually change it, like, font color and all those things. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yeah. With respect to the reporting, you will always use what you call Tableau or Power BI. But just, for the interview sake, you should know this. People will ask, did you use the reporting tools? You should say yes. What are tools that you used? Table, interactive chart, header, footer, and render tool like this. So you should able to tell like 5-6 tools, email, image, right? So this is cool. So now tell me, I need to combine these 2 or not? Like, now I need to keep this side by side. One left side, one right side, correct? So tell me one thing, this one, with respect to reporting, how much time you will take to do it in the Tableau? It's very less, right? Tableau, just drag and drop, just done. right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, here it is like little complicated. So nobody will use this one, but for the sake of interview purpose, I just wanted to show you people. Okay, so now let's combine those two, but don't neglect it. You should know at least a couple of tools, to tackle the interview. Don't neglect it, but just, make it low priority. Okay. Cool. So I need to, join both the things, right? I need to join both the things. In that case, I just need to take a join tool, join tool. So I should tell based on what I should join, based on the region, right? See, now I have in the join, I have a region wise table and then chart. Table is nothing but a table view. Chart is nothing but the bar graph that we have. Now we need to keep those two side by side, right? So to keep side by side, it is called a layout. So go to layout, take the layout, right? Take the layout, and that's it. Drag and drop, and that's it. So there is two things: horizontal layout and vertical layout. Vertical layout keep one top of the other. Horizontal layout will keep one side of the other, like side by side horizontally. So we need horizontal only. So let's make horizontal, and then let's use a browse tool. Simple, right? Why I kept horizontal? Because I need this one in the left, this one in the right, not top and down, right? Cool. Did you see this output? Cool. First one is for east region, second one is for west region. Is it making sense?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Cool. So now just observe one thing. So here I was have a table and then the chart, right? The two objects, there are two objects. Now they combined two objects into one object horizontally. Now that became a layout. Are you seeing two objects here? No, only one object. So one object is nothing but both table and the chart. So that both together into one object. So that you need to keep in mind. Cool. So this is how we're gonna build the dashboards. Okay. So once you build it, what you have to do it is like keep a render tool. Render tool is provide render tool is used to take the output. Okay, take the output. So you can make it as a PDF. Generally, we will go for a PDF files. So when I keep like maybe so in this path only, I'll say with batch name. So I'm saying choose a specific file. So I'm giving what you call output file. So in this path and batch 2022 jan.pdf. Simple. When I run it, so let me go to that. See here, PDF is ready, right? So headers, footers are missing. So you can actually add it. So do you see headers here? Headers, footers, you can add it either in that way or in the render tool only. You have headers and footers. So where you can add it. Okay, headers like if at all you have in particular column, you can add it. Footer also, if you have any footer particular column, you can go ahead and add it. So that's not an issue at all. So this is how we make the reports. So these generally reports, why we use it is a good question uh, because for the reporting purpose, we have a Tableau, Power BI, which has actionable insights and then actionable dashboards, right? Excuse me, can you guys go for a minute? Who are not talking? Okay, cool, perfect. So these reports generally we use as an additional, breakpoint to the clients. So whenever client needed for a data cleaning and data processing, only those two things, then we give these kind of a static report as an additional, where we give simple couple of graphs so that automatically it will generate. So this is just one time job which will take me like 1 to 2 hours. After that, it is automated. So that 2 hours is extra effort that I'm giving to a client, so that client will be happy, because he don't want to spend uh, some dollars with respect to going for a reports, because his data is so small, and then he don't want to spend much money about that small data with respect to the reporting. So in that case, we will go with the static reporting. And also one more thing, why we go to the static reporting is, I mean, reporting in the Alteryx is, as soon as your Alteryx runs, this report will also run, and it will be emailed to you, right? You can actually, keep an email tool here, right? Event or email tool also works, right? Email tool, you can also have an attachment to do, you can also attach it, attach your report if you want, right? Browse a file and attach your report. So these things can be done, right? So what happens, as soon as your Alteryx workflow runs, this report will be ran. Okay, in that case you will come to know, okay, this time I got only 2 regions, okay, last time I was having 3. So that small comparisons you can do it. Okay, this time I have Boston City doing best, last time it was Newark. So these small comparisons can be done uh, that, at that time only, in the real time scenario, like, as and when your workflow runs, the report is already ready. Whereas in the Tableau and Power BI, what happens, there is a little lag. I mean, you should spend at least, like, half a day to get a refresh, or get some changes and all those stuffs, right? But for basic information, you need to wait 6 hours. No, that is not feasible, right? For the basic information you need then and there. In that case, you can use these kind of a statics reports. Okay, so those 2 reasons why we use the static report. Now your assignment is to create this one. Okay, I already have a workflow. Try with yourself. Okay, if you did not able to do it, check what you call workflow, and if any questions, get back to me. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Cool. So now let's see one, like, today, like, completely practical things. I mean, real time, documentation, I mean, reporting, and then, predictive analysis, right? Forecasting models, and then some, geographical things, small things. So today we will see complete practical things. Okay. So now I have one interesting case for you. Yeah, blob object. Okay, cool. Yeah. So do you guys see this website? Did you guys heard about web scraping? Anyone heard about web scraping? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, heard, but not
Heard
never.
it, but never utilized.
Never done. Okay. Web scraping is really useful in case of a retailer industry, and also in case of competitors, like, they want to observe what their competitors are doing, right? So web scraping is really important because we don't get the data, you know, data of other company. Only thing that we get is the information from the web. So they will keep most of the information in the web. Only thing we need to know how to extract it, and in an automatic fashion. So what happens, so they kept, this guy is working as, global director of business development. So if I tell you, this is one company, IntraWorks, so they will keep their employees photo and then LinkedIn and all those things. Okay, if somebody asks me, tell me one thing, how many analysts are there in this company, and then who is the director, right? Can I get the LinkedIn of that director? Like that, if I ask, then I can go and separately copy paste the link and then give it to them. But that is not a feasible solution, right? So there are some, 200 odd people, right? So it is not like, feasible. Tomorrow, if, the director changes, then other director photo will come, and that the other LinkedIn link will come. So in that case, it should do automatically. So now let's see how to get. So of course, if I tell you how to get the names, then you of course get the designation as well, and you will get the LinkedIn ID as well. So that's your assignment. Okay. So now I will show you how to get his picture and the name. Is it clear? Is it making sense? The scenario is steal these people pictures. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it interesting? So now let's do it. How to do it? Okay. Each picture is a text, number, varchar, what it is, boolean,
JPG.
What we call it in the Alteryx tools?
Special
Objects, correct. What is this? It's a blob object, right? Binary large object. Did you guys heard about blob objects? Binary large, all the images and things are called as binary large objects. Okay. Also that's an object. Okay. So now let's take these photos. Okay. So now let's see. So tell me one thing, to see this HTML format, I go to inspect element. So inspect, when I go like this, so it will give all the information about, what you call these pages, right? I mean, like entire HTML code it will give, right? So there in that HTML code, so you can also see what you call the link of the photo, like, right? This, when I click on this, open in a new tab. Okay, what happened? Okay, it is redirecting into some other link. But when I, for example, if I open, copy a link address, maybe I'll paste it here. Let's see. No, it is redirecting to some other tab, but actually it has some link here. It has some image link here. So I'll just show you that one. Okay. Now let's see. I'll go to Alteryx now. So just remember this website name. Okay. So now what I'll do, observe here, this is very interesting case. Okay, but not complicated. Okay, simple. You will only tell how simple it is. Only thing is, like, little skills of regular expression is needed. But for now, you can just observe that is like, you will come to know, like, how can be applied for complicated things, or else for the same thing that to, get LinkedIn ID and all those stuffs. So this is the, what you call URL that I pasted. Is it simple? This step you understood? Just, take text input, URL, and then paste the URL. Simple. Okay. Now tell me, I should download the HTML code of this URL, yes or no? Yes, no, maybe. Sleepy? I know
Yes,
it is
yes.
afternoon.
The whole HTML code or only the image code?
For now, we will download whole HTML. In that HTML, image link will be embedded. Correct? Yeah. Image link, and then their designation names will be embedded. So now we will download entire HTML now. So take a tool, download tool, just drag and drop, connect it here. So tell me, so that there is a field URL. What URL contains? Just an URL, right? So now I should download entire string, right? So that's why it is a string. Now I'm downloading entire HTML code, just an HTML code. Just run it. So it has downloaded the HTML code. So how can I see it? I can't see completely here. So just put the browse tool there. Yeah. So now I have this entire HTML code, right? So go here, cell viewer. See here, full HTML code I have. Let me copy paste this. It's already, I am already copy pasted here. So because it will take some time. So that's why I already copy pasted. Let me show you that. Okay. This is my entire HTML code. Oh. Okay. This is what the entire HTML code. But here, where can I find the link? Where can I find the name? It is difficult, right? So I'll tell you very simple way how we will find the names. Okay. So now you see the first guy, right? Just copy this guy's name and try to find this in your HTML code that you got. Okay. So I have somewhere here, correct? Somewhere here I have. So try to copy this line. Try to copy this line and then paste it in separate tab. Simple. Okay. So now, okay, did I copy it full? Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, now see here. So this is the content. Okay, it starts the content. Here it is some class, whatever they are making. So here is the image link. Here is the image link. So do you see JPG, right? So here is the image link. So let me make it a little less. Yeah. Here is the image link. And then here is the name of a person, right? Name of a person. Then what else? Here is what is consultant, analytics consultant is. Then come back, and here is the location that where he is located in. US he is located. After that, here it's again a new user. Do you see this? New user. So new user image again. Okay, new user image, new user name, and then his title is a director of business development, and then his division, and he should be having a LinkedIn ID. See here, he has a LinkedIn ID, right? So let me explain you, don't get confused. Wait, content. So this is one-time job, so you need to struggle a little bit. Other than that, it's all good. User. Okay, this starts with a new user. Okay, cool. So now I don't want anything else. Okay, I'll just tell you. Can you observe here? This is the first user's detail. Do you guys agree? Above one is the first user's detail, and below one is the second user's. Username is here. See here where it is. Around Cambrical. See here, right? Is an analytical consultant. See here, his designation is here. User title, right? His image link is here. So when I click here, this one, copy the link, maybe paste it here. Let's see. See, I got his image. So his image link is here. Okay. And also what else is needed? Nothing else for now. Okay. We just concentrate on the name and the image. So if I able to extract the name and image, you should also able to extract the location. You should able to extract the LinkedIn ID in the same way what I'm doing. Okay. Is it clear till now? Is it clear? Any confusion? Yes, no, maybe. Explain again.
Sir, I think the location is not given, right?
Location, it is given, right? US.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Till now it is clear. So tell me one thing. To get all the images, what should I do?
Star.jpg.
Correct. But I should have link of those images. Yes or no? I should have link of all these images. One, second guy's image, third guy image, so on. Just logically you think, correct?
Yes.
Am I making sense? Correct?
Yes,
so
sir.
I need to extract this link. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Image IMG SRC we have to collect.
Sorry. Correct. You are right. So wherever we see IMG SRC, we need to collect this link. Perfect. We need to collect this links. And also wherever you see where strong, there is a strong for the name syntax. Okay. There is a tag strong for the name. Okay. So wherever I see strong, I need to collect the name. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions?
This particular format, will it be different for different companies?
Yeah, different for different companies, of course, but it won't be much difference. But there will be a different for different company, of course. Okay. Yeah. So once you build for one company, then you can keep on executing for the same company again and again. So it's a one-time job for one company. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool then. So now tell me. So now everything I have in a single string, correct? So when I go here, how many columns I have? I mean, how many rows I have? Only one row, right? All the people information are stored in one cell, only one cell, right? So this is a little difficult that I need to break the users. So I need to make each row as a one user. So this is a user that we identified. This is one more user that we identified. Tell me how to break this. Can I say, if at all string starts with this and ends with this, okay, ends with this, then then divide the rows. Can I say that? Correct. So each user is starting with this tag and ending with this tag. So we will divide the users. So just see how I'm doing. So starting with this tag, simple, right? Starting with this tag, just copy paste. Just copy paste. Where it is? Yeah, just take parse to regular expression. Okay, that we should do it in the URL and the expression. Copy this. Okay, and ending with what? Ending with this one, right? Two divisions, basically, ending with two divisions. So tell me, what should I keep in the middle? So in the middle, I'm getting my image link and also name and also location, all those things. So I need that. Whatever in the middle is there, I need it. So whatever in the middle means dot star. Do you agree? Everything that comes between this and then this, I need that. Tell me one thing. So I'm starting with this. Okay. So user said, like, I'm whenever you start with this, then start taking the record. I'm taking. Tell me one thing, where should I stop?
After the location.
Okay, ending with this. Fine. Here. Yeah, but tell me one thing, if I take this also, I'm taking everything. Here also I'm seeing, I see if I take till this here, this much, observe carefully. If I take till this much, tell me, isn't it starting with this and ending with this? This will also true or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We need to specify the first instance.
We have to do a lazy search here. So there's a two concept, lazy search and then complete search. Okay. So what we are done, what we showed now, it's a complete search. Lazy search means we have to tell to Alteryx, you know what, you have to do a lazy search. As soon as you will find this pattern, close, take that pattern as into one consideration. As soon as you will find the second pattern, start with it, like that. To tell that, I need to put a question mark here. What question mark? Why question mark? Question mark is for the lazy search.
Lazy search.
Am I making sense?
Okay, sir.
Cool. So now tell me, do I need to take these things, right? I need to take these things in a different rows. So I need to do a tokenized method, not parse, nothing. So I need to do a tokenized method. Do I need to do in columns? No, split into rows. So now when I run it, observe here, when I run it, my input is this, output is this. Okay, what's wrong? 1 second. So maybe case sensitive, split by rows. Everything is correct. Divide class. Okay. So what is wrong? You tell me.
We need to specify the complete URL.
URL? No. What I'm doing, tell me what URL column is. URL column is just an URL, right? Which column I should select? Tell me which column I should select. I should select downloaded data, right? I selected URL. In that URL, this pattern contains. What is my URL contains? Only this, right?
Yes, sir.
Only this. No pattern is there. How it will give output? So I selected a wrong column here. Which column I should select here? Where is my data?
Download data.
Correct. Now see, when I click on output, do you see here? It's splitted based on the pattern. Now let's copy one of it. See, I'm copying first one. I don't know whether it will copy full or not. So let me take this, browse to. Let me copy first one and show you. Okay, first field. So download data. Just observe here. I need to cut it here again. So this is how it is taken. Isn't it correct? See, till here, from here. So whatever middle it is came, it is took. See, user content, and then this guy is, see, the same guy. So in the second line, second user.
He didn't take the last /div.
Okay, because it is doing a lazy search. So whenever it comes one more div also, it ignores. Okay, but no worries. No, that div, you don't worry about it. Okay, but do you understood the concept what we are doing now?
Yes.
Okay, is it making sense? Okay, now Now tell me what we got. Did we got URL at? Did we got the URL? We got all the information about one person,
Yes.
right? We didn't get the URL at. We didn't get the URL of, to download what you call the image at. Tell me one thing, where the name exists? Where the name exists? Where is the name? Here, right? Here is the name.
Strong.
Yeah, strong, right? Here is the name. So can I say, if I want to extract the name, can I say like this? Can I say this? Yes, no? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So I'll just write this one, okay, to extract the name. So I'll go here, regular expression, take it. And with respect to each download data, paste this regular expression, simple. Paste this regular expression and parse and just give it as a name. So this is a name, employee name. When I run it, observe here. So did I get the name? First guy, second guy, third guy.
Yes.
Everybody. So totally 246 employees are there. So basically, I got 246 records. So 246 employees I got. So now tell me how to get the URL. Now you know how to get the name. So now say in the same way, tell me how to get the image link.
IMGSRC.
Correct. Perfect. Just copy paste this. What you need this link, right? Instead of this, just make it star. Is it complicated? Simple, right? So now take one more regular expression where you want to extract the image from the download data, and regular expression will be copy paste. So this is how it is, and then it's a parse method. Image link. Perfect. So did we got the required element now? Name and the image link. Got it?
Yes.
What is the problem with the image link? If I copy paste this image,
Trailing
sorry?
spaces.
Spaces.
Correct, trailing spaces. Let's remove it, okay? Let's remove the trailing spaces. Where's that? What is that column? What is the column name? Image link. Click the image link. All those things I don't want, just leading and trailing spaces. Perfect. So now you see all the greens, right? Okay. Image link, but still red is there. What is the issue? Leading and trailing spaces I have removed from the image link. Okay, I'm seeing in the input. When I see in the output, so all green. Perfect. So now I need to download this data. Yes or no? From this link, I need to download. Simple. So let's take the download objects. I mean, like just let's take the download tool. It will be in the developer and download. Are you guys following me? Why I took a download? Because I have a link ready. I have.
Yes.
See, tell me,
Yes.
I was having a link here, right? To see the data, I took a download. Now, I have a link ready here. I need to take a download, correct? Perfect. So now, let's see, like this is, the URL, which URL I need to pass here? Is it the first one? No.
Image URL.
Image link, perfect. So image link, I'm passing it here and I'm telling this is not a string, this is a blob object. Yes or no? Previously, this is a string because this was executing HTML. I mean, it was taking all the HTML content as a string, right? But now I have an image here. So I want to store it as a blob object. Yes or no? Do you guys agree?
So what is the meaning of blob?
Binary large objects. So whatever images, videos, and audios, what you say, those things are all binary large objects. Okay. Images, you can't say it as a string. number or whatever, right? People will call it as an object, which is nothing but a binary large object blob. Okay. When I run it, okay, it ran perfectly, but where the data is saved is a problem. To save the data, I need to use blob output. Check it out here. I'm using a blob output. Okay, blob output. In the blob output, I should specify the path. So come here. So maybe in the output, okay, can I delete this output or create one more output? Let me create one more output then. Maybe not here. Maybe in the practice I'll create. Test I have already. Delete this one. Okay. So maybe this is the one. Okay. I'll take this path. Okay. I'll go here. I'll tell, save the files like this. Slash. Okay. Just observe here. Dot photo dot jpg. Okay. Tell me one thing. So every photo will be saved in this path with the name of underscore photo and jpg. So tell me one thing. I need to replace this photo name with actual name or not. So I have a names also here, right? I have names also. Where it went? Yeah, see, I have names also. I need to replace with the names. So just tell that, you know what? Replace the name with the field. What field? With the name field. Name field that I have. That's it. So blob object download should be this one, whatever the output that we got. See, download data. So from download, I got image downloaded. So here blob field, I need to give that downloaded image. That's it. Let me run this one. See, let's go to this. See how simple it is, right? So 200 plus how many? 246 people. See, I got with the name. Perfect, right? Interesting. Good. How you people do it in the Python? It is difficult, right? Maybe this guy did not add a photo. Andy Sahan. Let me see. Andy Sahan. Do you guys see? Yeah, Andy Sahan not it. Because few people did not add a photo. So it came like that as a blank image. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was asking something.
Sir, I did not understand that last but one step, replacing the name in the file name.
Okay, perfect. So tell me one thing. So till here you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, so it downloaded all the objects. See, I'll show the output of this one, this download. So input of this download is what? The link, the image link. Output of this download is image link along with the downloaded object. See, download data 2. Download data 2. See, download data 2 is a blob object, right? Blob object. See, I gave an URL, URL link. It gave me blob object. Download tool gave me a blob object. Now I need to save the blob object. So I took a blob output tool. I told, there are blob objects, save it in this path. Okay. But don't save it as a photo.jpg because everything will be photo.jpg. It will be replacing, right? So don't do that. But instead of photo.jpg, take the field names, photo name, file name with the field called name. In the name field, I have for first photo, it will take around this one. The second photo, it takes this one. Third photo, Adam, this one. So like that, it will replace your photo name with the actual name. And where is the blob object? In this column. Is it clear?
So that underscore before that photo, does it have any significance or?
No significance. If you want to prefix it, like, append prefix is there, no? I don't know. Somebody is waiting in the lobby. I don't know why it is popped up. Okay. Maybe append fields a file name. So this may be useful, but underscore, doesn't make sense. You can leave it. That also works fine. Okay. Is it fine now? Making sense? Cool. So interesting. Yes. So let's see another cases. So can you guys able to get the Facebook ID, LinkedIn ID of these peoples?
Yes, sir, we can try.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is not a blob object. That's just a string, right? That's not a blob object. Yeah, that's just a normal. How you extracted the name? Same way. Okay, so you have two assignments right now. Complete the report, right? This report, right? And complete, the extract. Try to extract Facebook ID. If Facebook ID is not there, LinkedIn ID, Facebook ID, you have to extract. Whatever it is there. This guy don't have any IDs, so it will be blank only. If at all people will be having LinkedIn ID, extract that one. Can you guys try it? Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So now let's see little more interesting things today. Like, proper case studies, proper real-time case studies today completely. Okay. Now, one more interesting case is, I'm just thinking like which one to tell you so that, you will be able to understand little easily. Let me tell you something. Okay. I have these two data. Okay. I have these two data. Do you guys observe these two data? Okay. Tell me what that data contains.
Location and customer.
Perfect. Customer name, city, and then location, right? 1 second. Sorry, my system was hanging up. So cool, no issues. So now I got this one. Okay. So this information, what I have is in one information, I have a location. See, basically my scenario is I want to find out. Okay. I want to find out. I have these many customers. Okay. So 317 customers. Okay. Customers will tell me that, you know what, I'm planning an event. Okay. I'm planning an event. And I have like, these 5 locations. So now customer will ask me, tell me one thing, where should I plan an event so that so many people will come? Okay. So many people will come and I'll get maximum profit. Do you guys understanding my question?
No, sir. Can you repeat?
Okay. I'll tell you. Okay. So I am planning an event. Okay. I am planning an event. I am planning an event. Okay. I know there are 271 customers. Okay. These customers are telling we are ready to come to an event only if the location is less than 10 miles. Do you guys understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it kind of, you think like this, in the Swiggy, right? Swiggy says, I deliver only if it is less than 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers like that. So you can relate this to that kind of a scenario. Okay. So now you have to plan an event in such a location where you will get maximum people. Yes or no?
Yes.
Within that surrounding, within that 10 miles of surrounding. So now, I have these location of places, and also what is the capacity of that location? What is the price of that location? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now tell me, it has a latitude and longitude, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I should see where that is a location. Okay. Exactly in the map. So what I'll do, I'll go to this map. So is the scenario is clear firstly? Is the scenario is clear for everybody? Basically, I need to find, maximum people. I mean, like, with respect to these 10 miles of boundary, how many people are there? So basically like that. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay. I'll go to spatial. So do you see create a point here? Drag and drop, create a point. And let's say, what is your latitude and longitude? So center of X and centroid Y. Okay, centroid X and centroid Y. It automatically takes because there's only 2 columns with respect to that location. So once we do this, and to see the output, so this is how it is available. So it is not so, what you call, it is not so visibly proper, right? Exact map is not coming. So you have to select the map here, profiling map. In the down, it should be generally. You can select Alteryx slide just to see a map. Now you can select any of the map styles. So let me run it again. Do you see there are 5 locations, right? One is on Los Angeles, one is on LAX, I don't know. So these things, okay. Some data I have downloaded from internet, okay. If you have a real-time data, then that would be like really nice. I can't get the data which I worked, right? No, that is like I can't do that. Yeah. So this is the 5 locations. So till here it is fine. What I have done, I was just having a latitude and longitude. What I have done, I just converted into point object. So now in the output, see, this was my input, five columns. Now in the output, I got one extra column called a centroid, which is like a point object, which is created using latitude and longitude. Now when I see the output, so it looks like this. So till now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, I need to put 10 miles of circle of each of the location, yes or no?
Yes.
And then see how many customers of these people, 317 customers, how many people are falling under each circle. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
So now I need to put a circle, right? I need to put a circle. So let's see how I'm doing it. Observe carefully. Okay, so there is one thing called a trade area, because I need to build an area. Okay, just get the trade area and just say with respect to the centroid, with respect to, if you want to rename it, so maybe you can rename it as a location. So you know how to rename it, right? Go to select tool, and then instead of centroid, you can take it as a location as well. So that is perfectly fine. Let me take location. If it is confusing for you, it gives some standard names, but you can also take it as location is already existing, so that's okay. Let's do like that. What is the location? Location 1, location 2, like that. Okay, cool. So now, so with respect to that centroid, I need to draw a circle of 10 miles. Okay, a radius of 10 miles. Okay, so now let's see the output. So to see the output, simple. I just click, I just selected the point object, and then I just specified the 10 value, the radius, and then I said like the radius in the miles or radius in the kilometer, or with respect to drive time. If somebody tells, if it takes 30 minutes, then only I'll come. So if it is between ITPL and then Marthali, if you people know Bangalore, ITPL and Marthali, even though if it is 3 kilometers, it will take more than 30 minutes, right? So in some other places, even though it is 10 kilometers, it is like, they can go in 15 minutes. So that's fine. So based on the drive time also, you can derive it. So, okay. So now let's see output. Do you guys see this?
Yes.
You can select any of the base map here. So here, from here, you can select, what kind of map you need. What I did, I just created a point, then I just draw a circle with 10 miles of radius. Yes, no confusion?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So now tell me, so this is my customer's point location. This is my first thing, what I should do?
Map location. Create points.
Create points.
Correct. Create points. So how can you guide me? Drag and drop.
Create points. Yes.
So it's already taken because there are only 2 columns, right? Which has only 2 fields of number. So it just find out that way. See, I got a centroid point. So to see this one, browse tool, run it. So to see map, you can use any type of map. You can also download it from the Google. I mean, that is like, costly, like, you should pay it. So once you download, you can embed that related map also here. So these are all the customers. So now tell me, so I need to join these two such a way that I should tell, whether this point, observe, listen the sentence, what I'm telling. Is this point is lying inside is any of the circles or not? Tell me one thing. So that's the way I need to, check that, correct? Say for example, this is my target. I'm using target word here. Observe here. So this guy is my target. This one dot is my target. Okay. This one dot is my target. Is my target within the universe? This one circle is my universe. So is my target within the universe? Like that I'm checking. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Cool. So now let's see. Okay. So now there is one thing called a spatial match. Okay, spatial match. Drag and drop. Tell me one thing. So there are two things, right? One is target and one is universe. Tell me what is target. Which one is my target?
Customers.
Customers. Target. Which one is my universe?
The hotel location.
Correct. Correct. So now I should tell, is my target lying inside the universe or not? Okay. So select the target. What is my target column? Target column. What is the target column name? Centroid. What is my universe column name? Spatial trade area. Correct. Spatial trade area. So target, select centroid is correct. And universe name is not centroid. It is spatial target area. Is it correct? Making sense?
Yes.
Okay. So why it is like this? Okay. View conf. No. I don't want that. Give me a second. I don't want overview. I need a configuration. It is there, but I need to pin it. Okay, cool. So yeah. So do you guys get the configuration? What I should do? I should specify what is my target, what is my universe. Simple. What is my target? Target is my centroid. So this point, correct? Universe is my trade area. Trade area. So that's what I have selected. And let me run it. Simple. Let me run. So now see, it will give two results. One is what are all the points which are inside the trade area, and what are all points which are outside the, which is matched, which is unmatched. See, out of how many customers I have? Out of 317 people, I just have 268 people who are inside that circle, and rest all inside that any one of the circle, and rest of the people are away from all the location, away from more than 10 kilometers with respect to all the location. Okay. So now let's see the match. See, do you guys see this one? All these customers are falling in that trade area. All these customers are falling in this trade area. All these customers are falling in this trade area. Like that, 5 trade areas. Am I making sense?
Yes.
You can apply this to all Swiggy, Zomato, and here we see only Swiggy, Zomato, where in US even small hotels will also supply what you call food deliveries and all those things, right? For them, they need this kind of analysis. So they will come like we recently worked with a company called Chalk in the Box, where they will sell burgers and all those stuffs. So they wanted this analysis. So this is simple. So like they wanted to supply only within 10 miles, and also they wanted to open one more restaurant. Okay, so they were asking, where should I open my restaurant? So these are all my customer list. right? So if your customer list is evident in particular area, so you should open your new stores there, so that all your customer will become like permanent customer. Or else if some other new store opens there, then there is a lot of chance that you may miss that customer. So that is called iteration model, churn model, or iteration model, we'll call that. Yeah, people are losing from the what you call company. Okay, so those things and all we can do from this. Okay, so now I have like this. Okay, so it is like this. See here, observe the output in the match. I have this customer ID. I have this customer ID. Is also, he is in location 2. Is in this customer in location 2, 1, 2, like that. So I should do group by of location, right? I should do the group by of location. I should see number of people, right? Just do that. Group by location, where it is, location, right? Group by location. So how can I see number of people? Customer ID, count of customer ID, do count of customer ID. Am I making sense? See, 78 people, okay? 78 people are, near to 10 miles with respect to location 1, right? 78 people, yes, right? Okay, am I made it anything distinct? Okay, yeah, this is correct, right? So customer ID, with respect to customer ID, I just counted, okay, how many people are, available with respect to, that particular, what you call, who fall under within 10 miles. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now there is a small catch here. Just observe here. So there is a customer ID, but he can bring 5 people. And I mean, like he is coming with a family which has a 5 people. C2, which has a 2 people. So I can also do sum of peoples here. So if at all they wanted to check the count of customer ID, this is the correct. If at all they want to check count of peoples, you can also do count of people. So from here, you will get an idea which location I should choose. So you can choose location 1. So okay. So is it clear? Making sense?
Yes.
Yes, no, any questions? Interesting or boring or sleepy?
Very interesting.
Interesting, sir.
Very interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know. Cool then. So this is the kind of analysis that we going to do. So I will do one more analysis also, which is exactly meets for the leisures purpose, leisures kind of things, where we will deliver the foods where they don't have an outlets, right? So we will just see that one as well. But for now, so I'll just take 10 more minutes before the break, right? So this is clear, right? So can we move to the next topic? Next one,
Yes,
more
sir.
interesting. Yeah. So let's see where it is. Do you guys know what is forecasting? Arima, do you guys heard about Arima model? Okay.
No, sir.
You guys didn't done with your what you call R programming or Python statistics, not yet done, right?
Base Python is done, so statistics will just start.
Okay, statistics is just started. Okay, maybe you people learn in the model section, modeling and all the stuff. But here, just you have some things that you just need to, just remember. That's it. Not much. You should aware of it. How to use it. Okay, but a lot of questions you will come to know in the statistics class, and then what you call model. What you call artificial intelligence, machine learning classes, basically. Okay, so here you just observe what we have, what we can do. Okay, but these related questions you can ask in the statistics class or machine learning class, because this one I'm telling how to use it. Even I don't know statistics and machine learning. So but we have a capability that we can do machine learning and statistics as well. I'll tell you how to do it. Okay, but with respect to internal functionality, how it is and all, you can come to know in the statistics class. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, again, like, one more example, simple. So this is my data, right? This is my simple data. So now tell me what this data contains.
Date and value.
Date and value.
So tell me, so is date is across the days or months or how it is?
Year, month.
First of every month.
Month, right? This is
Month
my
wise.
7th month, 8th month, 9th month, like this is the next year. So this is a month wise. So it is like this, okay? With respect to this month, there was this value like this, okay? So they have a data for about like, somewhere around 204 months, right? So 204 months. So what is my aim? I need to forecast what will be the values for next 6 months. Is it making sense? It is like a trend. I need to forecast what happens. Did you guys done forecasting in Excel? No?
No.
No? Okay,
No,
no
sir.
problem. At least forecasting, did you guys done in Tableau? There's in Tableau also they will provide forecasting option.
Not yet.
Not yet?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
no problem. So this is a real-time scenario. You know what? Generally in the base level, I'll tell, okay? This is generally used in the groceries section. Okay, so now say tomato or brinjal or whatever, right? Carrot or whatever. So I kept tracking, like, in January month it was like 20 rupees, in February it was like 22, in March it went to like 60, then in the December somewhere it came to again 30. So it is like that. So I want to predict what may happen in the next 6 months, so that if I get a strong evidence that it is going to rise, I'll keep a stock. Is it making sense? Right? If it is a strong evidence that price going to fall, then I don't keep any stock. I will be very carefully buying a new stocks. Is it making sense? Which will save a lot of money to you. Okay. I don't know whether you people are talking on mute. I don't know. So his problem statement is clear. Am I
Yes, sir.
audible? Okay, cool. I don't know why so silent. Okay, cool. So now what I'll do, so there are multiple models which do this. Okay, famous models are kept here. Okay, one is, we will see two models. One is ARIMA model, right? Auto-regressive, auto-regressive integrated moving average model. So this one they will explain in the statistics. And one more is ETS model. So let's take the ETS model. Okay, so you know how model works. Okay, I'll just explain how model works and then we'll take a break and then we will come back and see. Okay, so now I'll tell you how model works. So this is my data, copy all the records with headers, Excel file, open the Excel file. So this is my data. So I need to supply this data to a model. Okay, when I supply this data to a model, my model will observe all this data and create one equation, kind of x1 plus x2 coefficient c, like this, some equation it will find out. So whenever I'll ask, I need next month evaluation, it will keep these values x1 x2 or whatever. So based on some some coefficient and all, it will 0.8. So it will calculate some equation based on my data. So as and when I ask what happens in the next 6 months, it will submit, it will run this equation and it will give, okay, next month it will be 4, next month 5, next month 3, next month 2, like that it will give. So basically this is how model works. So this we call trained data set. So this data set is given to a model to get the equation, to prepare the equation. That's why we will call this as training data set. What we call training data set. And we will say, after training, we will say, model, give me next 6 months value. So say, for example, it gave me next 6 months value. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay. So tell me one thing, how can I believe that this is correct or not? Yes or no? Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what we will do, we will just reduce training data set with a small percent. So this 6 records, I don't give in the training data set. Okay. I will just give till here. So till these records, so it got trained and it prepared an equation. Now I am telling, give me next 6 months data. So it gave some numbers here for me. Then I have original numbers also for the next 6 months to compare. So this 6 months is same as this 6 months, right? Because in the training data set, I gave only this much. So six more months I didn't give. I just kept for the testing. So this is called a testing data set. Then I will test, compare, okay, what was my original, what is model gave. So it is like that. Based on this, we will say model is very good, model is not so good, like that. So not this model is good. It is like, with respect to this data, this model is good. That's how we will, read it. Okay. We never say this model is good for everything. No, with respect to that data, that particular model will be good. So that's why whatever, whenever people will say, I need to predict, we will try to, do it for 2-3 models, and then we will, observe the results, and then we will say this model is giving better results. So let's take this model, like that. So we will do this for 2 models, okay, Arima and ETS, and we will see, like, how both are doing. Okay, cool. So let's take the break. So today maybe I'll take 10 to 15 minutes extra, not more than that. So come back at 25 will be fine. 15, 25, 3:25 you come back.
Your voice is not audible.
This is just one-time job. Like, you need to give training and testing data set. After that, you can keep on using the model once you get the confidence of it. So what I done, so this is my data. So tell me how much I should give it as a training data set. What we decided?
The last but 6 records.
Yeah, correct, right? So basically training data set should be more. So more and more the data, better will be the model. So this you have to remember 2 things. No model is best. Okay. Model works based on the data. Okay. Maybe for one kind of a data, one model is best. So this is one rule. One more rule is training data set should be more than the test. I mean, you should give more and more training data set. As much as data increases for training data set, model becomes that much stronger. Good. So now let's see drag and drop Arima model. Arima model is one of the forecasting model. Okay. So now I'll just give the model name. Arima. Simple model name. And what is my target value? I need to find out this value, right? Value or amount, whatever, right? So in my case, it is just a value column. So I'll just give value column. So target field is value column. What level of a data that I have? Okay. Is it a monthly level or weekly level or, a yearly level, whatever. So I have a monthly level. So monthly level data I gave. So this is my monthly level. Okay. So tell me one thing. So I'm giving all the data to a model. So I need to keep 6 records away from it for the testing purpose, right? For the testing purpose, I'll take a sample tool and I'll tell first, or else skip last, we don't have. So tell me 204, I'll just take first 198 records. Is it clear? First 198 records and the last 6 records, I'll take it here. Last 6 records, I'll take it here. So I'll just run it. Observe here, I gave a model to test 198 records and last 6 records, this is for training data set 198. Last 6 records I kept for testing data set to test the model, how it is working. I have a data of 26, 21 and all things. I want to see what model is giving. Okay, this is my aim. So now observe here, model ran and it gave an object, Arima object. Model is ready now. See, blob object. Model is ready. So now I want to test that model, right? I mean, I want to tell that model, to predict 6 more months. for me. Okay, how to tell it? I need to give other tool. I need to bring other tool from the time series, which is called a TS forecasting. TS forecasting. What TS forecasting will accept? TS forecasting will accept, okay, will accept the model and forecast it for the next upcoming periods. Okay, so TS forecast will observe the model and then forecast based on the model for based on the number of periods. See, I'm telling forecast, okay, forecast for 6 more months. So I'm telling 6 more months. So this percentage value with respect to larger confidence and smaller confidence. So this you will come to know in the statistics class, but don't worry about this. This you can change and whatever you can do. But the main idea is here, number of periods into future. Okay, future for forecast, 6 periods. So when I run it, it will give multiple outputs. Do you see here O, R, and I? Those are all statistical, related information. I'll just show you what is that. So few things will give the reports for you. So when I click on it, I can say add all browsers. So then it will add browsers to all the outputs. See, when I run, see my output, it is given 6 months forecasting already. Okay, 6 months forecasting, which is 30, 19, 22, and then different high and low probability percentage range. So this you will understand in the statistics class, but just concentrate on this one forecast value that it gave. And also in the report section, it will give some area under curve and statistical related things. Okay, areas, and then same result. And also it has some what you call some values will be there, map and all those things. Maybe it is giving here. No, maybe yeah. No, okay. So so those values also depends, what you call, depends on the model that it will give, and that value also use it to predict how good is the model. So now tell me, so this is my forecasted result. This is my actual result. Let's copy paste the actual result. Let's take next sheet. This is the actual result of 6 months. Next, forecasted result. This is the forecasted result for 6 months. Is it better? Can you guys compare? Is it doing better or okay? How it is? Right? It is actually 29, but it gave 30. It is actually 21, but it gave 19. Actually 18, but it gave 22. 23 actual, 19. So since data is not so heavy and then not so real time, so it just gave me like almost this prediction is also good. Okay, I'm not saying it is too bad. It is like okay. So this model is gave prediction like this. Okay, so based on this, they will find out like this is good or bad like that. Okay, so to good or bad to know, I need to compare this with some other models. So let's run same thing. Let's run the same thing to with maybe what you call ETS model. So I dragged and dropped ETS model. So now ETS model also same configuration. Tell me what is the input for this ETS model? First one or second one?
First one,
right? So yeah, I give a data to prepare the model. Okay, so I'll give a model name ETS, and then what value should be forecasted field. What is my target field is the value, and monthly basis that I have a data. So once this is done, model will be generated. To test the model, I'll use TS forecasting. Once I use the TS forecasting, I'll tell forecast for 6 months. So same thing. So and I'll also add a browse tools. If at all you want to see the the results in the graphs. Perfect. So this output, I mean TS model output is this. Okay, so let's copy paste this one. This is a TS, ETS, and this is ARIMA. So you can see this gave a 19, which is little near, but this gave 18, which is little far. But whereas in the third row actually is 18, but it gave ETS gave a better result called 20, which is like 1.5 away from it. But whereas Arima gave 22, which is a lot away from it. With respect to third one, it gave 23, and then this gave 20, and this 22, and this is almost there. ETS is almost there. This is 19. ETS is. So tell me, by saying this, which is a better, which model you will use for this data?
ETS.
Right? ETS we will use like that. So more and more the data, better and better the results. So remember this, okay? Why we keep, you understood now why we keep these 6 records separately?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. That is a testing data set. Okay.
Just
So
to test the result.
yes. So since these are all forecasting models, we are not giving any other, inputs. Only we will give, just forecast for 6 months, 10 months. Just we will give the duration. Okay. For forecasting models, we just give the duration. For the predictive models, we will give some parameters also. Okay. We will see that. Okay. Okay. Is it fine now?
One doubt. So
Yes.
from the second step where we have shortlisted that sample, that this is my sample data and training data, from there only we can directly connect to the forecasting, right? So what exactly are we doing at Arima or ETS? Just mention that the model that has to be used is based on Arima. That's it? Or that does that step have any other significance?
I didn't understand. Can you repeat? Which one you are telling? This one?
The third step, Arima or ETS, before that.
This one? Okay, this one.
So the only reason for selecting that is the forecasting has to be done using Arima model.
Oh yeah. This is forecasting using Arima model. This model name you can give anything.
If we don't use that and directly connect sample data to forecasting.
Okay. Tell me one thing. What forecasting will accept? What is the input that this will accept? This will accept a model input. You are telling like, I'll take TS forecast and then I want to give, I want to forecast for 10 more, 6 more months. This is what you're telling?
Yes.
Tell me one thing, what input it accepts?
Input will be your sample?
No, not sample, model. It will take a model and it will forecast. You're not giving a model at all to it. See, I'm giving a model here. So I'm getting an output of model and I'm giving a model input here. So that TS forecast will take a model and forecast it for 6 more months. But here you're not giving a model. See, no valid field was selected. You understand? TS forecast will take a model as an input and produce forecast result as an output. See, I'm giving model as an input. What is my model? Arima model. So in the output, I'm getting Arima model. See, this is object. That object I'm giving as an input to my TS forecast. It uses that model and forecasts it.
Okay.
Is it making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me how we compared. We compared manually, right? Copy pasting and all those things. This one we compared manually. Now to compare automatically whenever you are trying to do it like 3-4 models or 2 models. So there is one more tool called TS compare. In TS compare, so how many models I have? Tell me. Two models. Right? 2 models. So just combine both the models. How to combine both the models?
Append.
Yes. Just use the union, right? So this is the output of a model, first model. This is the output of the second model. So this contains 2 models. So that you connect to the left link. Okay. This contains a 2 model. So whenever, tell me one thing. So I have given this one model as an input and one more model as an output. So basically it has 2 models. Okay. I gave already 2 models to it. Now to compare, I need to give original data set also or not?
Yes, we need to give.
Because this is a TS compare, not just a forecast. It also compares with the original data set. So I gave a model, and also I need to give the testing data set, right? Testing data set. I'm giving you testing data set now. That's it. So let me run it. So TS compare will take 2 inputs because it want to compare. Compare with what? Original data set, original 6 months data set, along with the models output. So that's why I gave a models also and I gave original, input also, which is 6 records, which I kept it. Right. So now
Sir, we should have given TS forecast output into this, right?
TS forecast output into it.
Yeah.
No, if I give, yeah, correct. If I give, I understood.
Because model does not have any output, right? The ARIMA and ETS model output that does not give us the predicted 6 months.
Tell me one thing. So if I give directly this one as an input, what it does, it just copy paste this one, right? It just copy paste this one and keep it side by side. Yes or no? So this also has final result. This is also has final result. And this is also has final result. Just you are appending that.
Yes.
Correct? So that you can do it using append tool also. But what is the use of this tool? TS compare will directly take a models and based on number of your sample size, it will also predict 6 more months. I mean 6 more sample sizes based on 2 models, and it will compare. Do you understand?
Okay, TS compare. Yeah. TS compare is also giving forecast for 6 months.
Yeah, this is giving only TS. For one model.
Okay.
This takes all the 2 models results.
Okay, so TS compare is also giving a forecast for 6 months, and then it is comparing with the actual.
No, it is not comparing. Where it is comparing, it is not comparing. It is just giving results. It is not comparing.
Yeah.
TS forecast is not comparing.
Yes.
TS compare will compare.
Okay, TS compare will forecast for 6 months and then compare.
Correct. What is the input for TS compare? Models. Models, and then your testing data set.
Yeah.
Okay. So now see, it gave for ARIMA model, this is ME, RM, SE. These are all some values, okay, where it will tell how much accurate it is and all those stuff. So this you will come to me in the statistics class. So when I see this, browse tool, so maybe I need to keep browse for everything. So I'm running it again. So this one, we used to write a lot of R codes and Python codes to do this one. But once Alteryx came, this is if I'm alone, everything, then, it is 5 to 10 minutes job for you. See here, how it is giving report. Do you see this? This and then this some, key values results. So this is how it compares. So we generally copy pasted this manually. Now it is directly giving this. Do you see this one? So based on these values, they will, statistics people will understand ARIMA is doing best or ETS is doing best, like that. Okay. And some graphs also to analyze. So in statistics class, maybe you will come to know what is ME, what is MAP and all those things. Am I making sense? Clear, everybody? Okay. Assuming if no questions, I'll assume it is clear. And
one thing.
Yes.
Let's say if the output of both the models is not very satisfactory. So how should we? What should be the ideal next step?
Okay, that you will come to know in the what you call machine learning and all, because here in each model there will be some variables. Okay, so you will toggle between the variables and you will try to make it proper, and then with respect to each variable, models result will be varying. Okay, so you will hard code those variables to make sure you're getting good results, and you will freeze the variables. So those and all you will have more control with respect to variables in the coding part only. So that you will learn in machine learning part.
Okay, sir. Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
Generally that won't happen. Whatever forecast means, we will directly go to ARIMA and ETS generally. Those are the best algorithms. And if you do same coding with respect to Python or R, you will get the same result as well for the same data. Okay, so once R is done for you, once Python is done for you, you can try it out. That will be a best. Okay, with all the default settings, default variable values. Okay, cool. Yeah. So now in the TS forecasting,
is it widely used?
Yes, widely used. Widely used.
Using Alteryx or using Python? I mean, widely used by using Alteryx.
See, people who don't know Alteryx, they will start writing a code, R code. Previously, I used an R code. I don't know R, but one of my team member wrote an R code for this ARIMA forecasting model. And once I came to know Alteryx also has this feature, then we ran with the Alteryx. We got the same output. For the R programming, we struggled like 3 to 4 days because we were like very freshers at that time. We struggled three to 4 days. Even the experienced people will also spend 6 hours to test and then take all these values to calculate all this. Do you see this MAP value and all? So you have to use a lot of formulas to calculate these values. Okay, so it is directly giving these values. Okay, so like that, this is so simple, and you will get the same kind of a result. Both are same results.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So in this TS forecasting, so input is nothing. Input is just a model. Okay. Input is just a model, and you are telling forecast for 6 more months, forecast for 4 more months, forecast for 10 more months, like that. But there is one more thing called predictive models. Okay. This is forecasting models. One more thing is called predictive models. Do you guys have any idea about predictive models? What is predictive model? Any idea or anything that you can guess? Fine, even it is wrong, that's fine.
More or less similar to forecasting, where it identifies what is the previous trend and gives the future values.
Kind of, yeah, same kind of, but I'll tell the main difference. Okay. Predictive models are the one thing. So forecasting models, now you understood. I have this data, what will be my next 6 months. Predictive model is like this. So I have today's temperature is 60, 25 temperature, humidity is 49, and it is morning 6 a.m. right? And also maybe wind is 60 kilometers, right? Wind speed, time, humidity, excuse me if spelling is wrong, and temperature. Okay, so if it is like this, previously it is rained, yes or no? Rained, yes. So like this, they will collect the data, and they will be having yes no's, everything. Okay, they will daily collect the data. So now today it is again 25 temperature, right? Humidity is 67, and time is like, say for example 8 o'clock, and wind speed say 70. What is the probability of raining or not raining? Do you guys understood the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Forecasting is like this. Predictive models are like this. So now let's see. So interesting, right? Very interesting. So now I have this data. Real-time scenario again. So all this, yeah.
Predictive modeling is more in terms of yes, no.
Correct. Probability. Probability of being yes, probability of being no. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is my data that I have. So just let's see. Copy all the records with headers. So let's go and paste it here. So tell me one thing. So this is my column which I need to predict. Highlight. Yeah, this is column that I need to predict that he will stay or he will leave. Gautam, admit. Okay. What is the probability that employee can leave the organization or will stay in the organization? Do you guys understood the problem statement?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what are all the parameters that involve his employee name will be directly proportional to whether he will leave or stay?
No.
Employee number?
No.
Data firing?
Yes.
Data firing? Really? If
Maybe.
I join in January, I'll leave soon. If I join in February, I'll leave soon. Is that the case?
Not about data firing, but data difference. If you have the difference between the current date versus the hiring date, depending on the tenure.
That is different. That is age. We have that column. Okay. For now, so this is no. Yes, no. Agree with me? It is no.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Department?
Maybe.
Yes, maybe, right? There is a chance. See, one department is really bad in my company. So whosoever comes, there is a lot of chances that they will leave soon. Okay. Manager name.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. For now, let's keep it manager name aside. Okay. Or else you can also take it. Okay. It all depends. Like, pay rate, of course, right? Very
Yes.
important. Pay rate. Marital status, of course, again,
Yes.
right? So if it is a single, very high chance, right? Okay. And day of, no. Okay. I need to calculate one thing, which is, the current day and, how many days he was in the system, right? See, he joined at this day and today's date is, if I do minus, how many days he was in the system, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Basically, like, age in the system, right? So we will take one day, like, one fixed day, and we will calculate that. So that is not a big deal. Okay, that is not a big deal. So maybe he stayed 2018. I'm taking it as 2018, 7 years. 1 second. 7 into 365. Okay. This is the one. Okay, so this is age of the that particular person. Okay, this is age of that particular person. How many years age? This is in terms of number of days. Can I do this? 365. 29 years. Okay, so his age also matters.
Yes.
Yes, kind of. Maybe younger people will toggle more. I mean, they will toggle more. Yes or no?
Sir,
Or
this
maybe
is age of the employee or the
age
tenure
of the employee. Age of the employee in number of days.
Okay.
Okay, age of the employee in number of days. Okay, so maybe this matters. Yes, no,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay, little chances is there. Performance score.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Perfect. So is it clear, everybody? So now my question is, see, so this data set till here, okay, till here, maybe till here. Let me cut this one. Till here, I will give as a training data set. Now my model will be trained. Now what I'll do in the next step, for in the testing purpose, I will just give what you call the what you call predictor fields, okay, which is directly proportional. Maybe these three that we taken. I mean, these, not manager name, we taken department. So in this case, basically, I don't give this. I will give this as an input, and I'll tell my model, now tell me what is the probability of employed, what is the probability of terminated. Do you guys understood?
Yes.
Now let's see practically. Okay. Yes, no, confusion. What kind of confusion? Okay, good. No, yeah. If at all any question, don't hesitate. Please ask me. Okay, this is my data. Okay, this is my data. So one thing that we need to calculate, what is the, tell me, number of days he was in the system, right? I have an hiring date. Correct? Correct. But I don't have how many days he was in the company, right? I don't have that. So how can I take that? I can just take, today's day minus, higher date. Yes or no? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But what if people are terminated? If people are terminated, I should take date of termination minus date of hire. Yes or no? If people are not
Yes.
terminated, I need to take today's date and then higher date. So since it is very old data, so let's take today's date as 2018, somewhere like that. Okay, that I have. So I'll just take a formula field. So this you already know. That's why I'm just keeping it fast. Formula field, days of employment. I'll take it as days of employment, and it is a double. I'll just explain the formula. Okay. So if it is date of termination is empty, then I'm taking one standard date, which is 2017, and I'm doing minus with higher date in terms of a days. Clear? So if this is not empty, okay, if this is not empty, then I'm taking date of termination minus higher date in terms of a days. Clear? So now when I run it, so this is how it is. So now tell me, I need to separate testing and training data set. Yes or no in this case? So till here it is a testing, correct? After this, sorry, till here it is a training. After this, these many records are testing data set. So tell me which tool I should take.
Sampling.
Sampling is also one of the tool, but for this purpose only, we have one more sampling. Okay. Do you guys see what is that sampling? Where is it? Oh, do you see the sampling? Okay. I'm not able to see that sampling. Okay. Create sample tool. Do you guys see create sample tool? What happened to my eyes?
Create sample, that's there in the beginning.
In the beginning.
The second option.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Create sample tool. Do you see this one? This is estimation. This is validation. Estimation is nothing but your training data set. Validation is nothing but your testing data set. What is holdout? You don't want to include some data. Like say, for example, testing data set, I'll say test 90% of the data set. Okay. Training data set, rest 5%. When I do this, see, tell me like 5 more percent are not included or not. Both are not 100%. So H will be holdout. So in this case, I'll say 90% use it for the testing purpose. Sorry, training purpose. Next 10%, we will use it for the testing purpose. Now tell me, where is my training data set? E or V?
E.
How much percentage I have taken?
90.
See, 278 records are my training data set. 31 records are my testing data set. Okay. I feel 31 is more 31 records. So I'll keep it 95%. You take it for training. More and more the data for training, it will be good. Okay. Exceeds 100%. So this should be a 5%. See how many records I'm getting? 15 records. I feel 15 also more, but that's fine. Okay. Testing. And so this is the tool that is very important in case of modeling. Okay. Estimate, validate. Okay. Estimate and validate. So now there are multiple, what you call multiple tools for the predictive model. Either you can go, linear regression, logistic regression, right? Naive-based algorithm. So let's see one or two, but all the models will work in the same way. You will understand more and more, maybe decision tree, right? Decision tree and then forest model, random forest model. So this you will understand more once you go into the statistics class. Okay. But for now, just concentrate how to use the models. Okay. So now I'm taking a naive-based model. Okay. Tell me what should be the input for naive-based. Can anybody guess? This is the model.
Training data.
Correct. Training data set. So where is my training data set? In E. Just give the training data set to your model. What is my model? This one, naive-based model. Naive-based model is very famous with respect to predictive models. Okay, that's why I'm taking naive-based model. Okay, now tell me what is my target field? What is my target field? Which I need to find out?
The status column F.
Employment status. So can I select that here? What is my target? Employment status. Tell me, select the predictor fields. I mean, what are all columns that affects this column? What do you think? What are all columns that will depends on this field to be affected? Right? You are getting. So now, can you tell this? Like what all we mark? Department we mark. Yeah.
Manager name.
Manager name will be like he will be like he's also like kind of an employee. He will be switching. So I can't take the manager name. So that's the one reason. And one more reason.
Pay rate.
Yeah, pay rate. Yeah.
Marital status.
Perfect.
Performance.
Correct.
Days of employment.
Days of employment and his age also.
Age.
Agreed? Till now, all good? Okay. Now when I run it, model ran. Model will give output and the report. Okay. Model ran and it produced an output which is object output. Right? Let me keep browse tools. Is it visible if I make little, zoom out? Is it visible for you? This size?
Yes. Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. I'll make these two browse tools later. So this is how it give. One browse tool is like, just a model, right? And another browse tool is the report. It just, gives some summary. So these are all columns that I took for prediction, and total employment are these, many terminated are 18. So like there's some graphs, okay, which you'll understand more in case of a separate model, machine learning section. Okay. So now tell me one thing, I need to test this or not? Same way as we did, I executed the model here. Later, I took one more tool to forecast. Yes or no? In the same way, now model is ready. Model is trained and ready. Now I need to test that. How to test it? You have to take a score. You have to take a score. Now tell me, score should have two inputs or not? One is model. With respect to forecasting, it just needs one input, which is model. Then you will tell 6 months or 8 months or whatever. But in this case, it needs model and also dependent variables. Yes or no? The variables that we selected, like age of a system or department, so that also it need yes or no to predict. So that's why it is taking two inputs. One is model and one is the testing data set. So let's give the model as one input, right? Okay.
So,
model, yeah, tell me.
Before getting into this, can you take us through what is the output of the basic?
This one naive based?
Yes.
No output. It just give me a naive based object. Model is ready. You just see like this model and then report output like this. Okay. Yeah. So basically you can't see the output here. Model is ready. Model object is ready. Now you have to use that model and then predict for next few whatever, like next upcoming series. It is like that. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Cool. So now let me give the model output to this. Okay, model output to this. And testing data set, we have 6 data sets, some 15 lines. Yes or no? Tell me one thing, this 15 lines will also contain my predictor element.
Yeah.
I need to remove that term. Correct? So I'll remove it. Because I'm testing it. If I give the output, what is the point, right? That is my output. I don't want to give the output. So employee name is not there. Employee number is not there. Department is there. Manager name is not there. Employment status, that I need to predict. So I'm not going to give that. Date of termination is not there. Pay rate matter. So all other things are there. So did I selected employment status?
No.
No. Okay. Why? Because that's what we need to, that's what my model needs to score it, right? That's what my model needs to score it. If I give that employment status, then what is the point, right? That's what I want to predict it. So in the next upcoming data, which I need to predict, I don't get employment status. I need to find out what is the percentage of that he will terminate or he will stay in the system. So that's what I need to identify. So that's why we don't give that input. So now we just connect this to input. We just connect this to input. Now, once you connect, that's it. Okay. No much configuration with respect to score. Just give two inputs. One is model and one is the data set which don't have the target field. What is our target field? Employment status. When I run it, observe. Perfect. Tell me what is my input? This is my input. Yes or no? 15 records, which I was given for testing. Correct?
Yes.
Let me copy 15 records. Okay, 15 records. What is important for me? Only this column, right? This column I'm testing. This column. This is my actual data. Now, what model is given? Model is given. Oops, what happened? What is not selected everything? Oh, I didn't set the output. Okay. Okay. What model is given is this. Delete and delete everything. Observe here. Model gave a score. Score of employment, score of termination. So what is the actual status? Employed. What is the model? Model is given. Either it is employed or terminated. Tell me what it is given. It is given 93% he will stay in the system. Yes or no? So I can trust this model with respect to this record. Correct? This threshold, if it is more than 80, I'll consider that as a perfect employed. If it is less than 70 or more than 70, so that depends on your business scenario. For now, 93 means good, right? So actual result is employed, and forecasted, I mean, like, predictive result is also employed. So both are good. So with respect to this, tell me, good or bad?
Okay.
Bad result.
Okay, bad. Why bad? Tell me.
Less than 70.
Terminated is 36%.
Correct. He is actually terminated, but terminated percentage only 36%. Right? This is not good. This one?
That is wrong.
That is very bad.
Pathetic, right? Very bad. This one?
It's good.
We can consider.
Good. Okay, perfect. How about this?
Bad.
Okay.
Bad. Okay, bad or whatever. So I'll make it like a little low. Okay. This one?
Very good.
Maybe all three are good. Yes.
Yes.
So this one again?
Very bad.
Not good. Yeah. Bad. And this one is perfect. I don't know what is this criteria. 100% it gave. Okay. Good to know. Okay. This one?
That is also perfect.
Perfect. This one? Second one? Perfect.
Yes, sir.
This one? Not good.
Bad.
See, all the models doesn't give 100% results. That you have to remember. Okay. This one is good.
That is perfect.
Both
That's
are good. Tell me, out of how many? Out of 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 15 divided by 10. Okay, I don't know how to calculate the percentage.
10 by 15.
10 by 15, right? 10 by 15. Okay, almost 66% model is working fine. So if more the data, model will, go beyond, like, 85, 80, 90 also. Okay, this is one data set. Do you guys understood this one? Clear? Any questions in this?
So here, if we add one more row of data, ideally we'll get the output, we'll get the scores for both column D and D, sir.
Correct. We will get whatever the input you will give. With respect to that input, you will get a score for employed. I mean, probability. You have to tell this is a probability chance. So you will get probability for both termination and then employment. Okay. So here also there are so many concepts: false positive, false negative, and all. So based on that, they will choose. I need to choose whether 60 or 70. Based on that, also they will take, right? Right. So based on the business also. Tell me one thing. So there is a 60% of chance that he may buy that product. So you will go to him or not?
Yes, we'll go.
You will go to him. So if I say there is a 30% of a chance that he may buy, you will go to him or not? No. If I tell there is a 30% chance he may get a cancer, you will do checkup or not?
Yeah, varies from business to business.
Correct. So based on the business, 30% is very strong in case of healthcare, as in 30% is very less in case of retail industry. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is like that. Okay, so I may take 10 more minutes. Sorry for that. Actually, I told them to make it, till 4:30, but I just, finish one more model. I'll just show you one more model. Okay, simple. So let's do it. Maybe logistic regression. We'll take logistic regression because logistic regression is also one more very famous model for predictive logistic regression. So tell me what should be the input for this?
Our training data.
Sir,
Correct.
you have taken linear regression.
Oh, is it? Yeah, sorry, my bad. Logistic regression. So, okay, I'll take E. So now we need to give same thing or not? Linear regression. What is my target?
Employment status.
Correct. What was my predictor fields?
Department, pay rate,
rest all, I guess. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Clear? So now, how to see this? So once it run, model will be ran, right? Model will be generated. So how to see? Again, take a scorecard and give model output and then this input. Okay, let me run. Is it easy, interesting? Like if you're done with R, then you will come to know how easy it is, because for all these things you will write, so many lines of code, and it will throw so much of error, so many configurations. Okay, now I'll take logistic regression output. So now when I copy this, and I'll paste the logistic regression output here. Control minus. Now you will understand which is the best. So can I make this as green? This one?
Yes.
Just keep telling the colors. Next one.
So can you convert that into percentages?
Okay, sure.
3 is wrong.
Wrong. Red.
4th is green. 5 green. Yeah, all are greens.
All greens.
Next is amber.
Maybe, I'll take. Okay, range only. This one is
very bad.
Very bad.
Next is green.
I don't know what is this employees. Just very curious, no? Both are giving 100% for this guy.
Maybe the same manager.
I don't know. Maybe like he stayed long time.
Yeah, those two are perfect. This is bad. The last two are perfect.
So tell me which algorithm is better for this data?
Both are fine. 1, 2, 2, 6.
The logistic is better.
Logistic is better, right? Because I see 4 reds here, but whereas I see only 3 reds here.
Total 11 records are in greens compared to 10.
Yeah. So logistic regression is better, right? So we've done it manually. Again, we can do it using one tool called, what is that tool? I just forgot. The model comparison. Yeah. So same thing. TS comparison is there. No, same thing only. We have a model comparison tool. So where is model comparison tool? So here. So tell me what is the input for this one? Both the models. How many models you have? All the models, and also the input, right? So how to give same as whatever we seen in the forecasting, right? We just union, right? Where is it? Okay, union both the models. First model, second model output, union, and that goes as one input for this one. Okay, that goes as one input for this one. Okay, you have to give a model input. Okay, model. So this one more data will go here, right? Same data will go here. That's it. No much configuration. If you want, like okay, somebody I need to admit. If you want, you can give some the positive class of target variable. You can use some name. Okay, if at all you want to use that, instead of score positive, score negative, some name if you want to give it, you can give it, like employment status, like that. If not, it will take default name. Yeah.
But in the select which you are connecting to this, we don't have the employment status, right?
I'm not supposed to give that, right? If I give that, what is the beauty of the model?
But how would we compare otherwise?
Sorry?
We are comparing.
Correct. See here what it is giving? the provided data set does not contain a target variable. You are right. Who said that?
So Srijil.
Yeah, a really great observation, man. Okay, perfect. Employee status. See, did you guys observe the error? Same error it gave, right? The provided data does not contain a target variable. Perfect. So I selected the variable now, employee status. Run now and see the output. Is it interesting or is it making sense? Do you guys imagine any kind of predictive models if tomorrow comes? I mean, like where to apply? Isn't it the real time? Whatever the things that we seen today, or like So just one more or 2 more minutes. I'll just leave you people. Okay. So I'm running again because I forgot to browse too.
Why is it taking so much time to execute?
Because model, right? It should build an equation and it should score, right? It will take some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when do we come to know which model to use?
No, it depends on the data. So you have to use like this 3-4 models and you have to compare which model is the better. So now when I go here, okay, maybe in the comparison, see, it gives this accuracy 73%, accuracy 80%. So like this, okay, like this it will give, okay, accuracy termination this much, this much. So all these things, false positive, false negative. So these, how to analyze these graphs, you will come to know in the statistics and then machine learning classes. But for now, just observe the output, see accuracy and how the output is looking. See employed, right? Naive-based algorithm gave like this, and then logistic regression gave like this, actual. And so this comparison will give some idea like which one to select. Okay, so we don't say like this model is good. So we will try with all the models, and we will take the best one with respect to that data. Maybe for this data, logistic regression is good. Maybe if I run same thing for the some other data, maybe naive-based may be good. So we never know. Okay, so that's why you have to try multiple models and then come up with, suggest one of the best model for that data. Is it clear? So yeah, that is it. So I'll give all the, what you call, all the materials to you. So, and there are assignments also, try to do it. Okay. I have everything which is already solved in the folders, Okay. Because I didn't updated it. Because I will edit, I'll save it in the separate folders. So this all are, with data and, workflows and all the stuffs. So please go and try it because there are more and more opportunities for the Alteryx. So if at all you are really interested to move to the data analytics, you should consider Alteryx as one of the, key subject for now. Okay, cool. Then that's it. Let me know if you have any question, and then please, write a review. I know this is the last class, so this is the last class for Alteryx. I know it's the last class, but I already told to review in the start from the start. But if there are any reviews or feedbacks that you want to give from last couple of classes, okay, so maybe that is not useful for you, but maybe I'll try to adapt that feedback for the next batch. So maybe it is useful for the next batch. Okay, try to give the reviews. If you want to give anonymously, you can directly give to Dave sir, no problem for me, right? If you want to give it directly to me, that's also no problem. So everything works. Google reviews, that's also works. Okay, because your review is important so that I can change myself to teach next batch, right? Maybe this is the last session. Maybe it is not useful for you. Maybe it is useful for the next batch. Maybe you people can come and sit in the next batch. That's also possible. Cool. So I'm done. Feel free to drop off, and if any questions, let me know.
Today was last session.